And sorry, I should have said Diddy Ra. I don't know why I was saying general. I will blame first game of the day.
So 24 seconds, as well as it's only 625 range, so they can catch up if they sleep him and then go into a spin. But general is, you don't want to trade blows. Okay, I'm very surprised he didn't use his time walk already.
Battling up against Meanwhile, looking down to the
bottom lane. Oh, that's
attempting first blood. Skylark, he's almost got Arstal. One more punch.
Oh no!
Skylark, the Iron Shell also can't get close enough. Arstal just for style point.
For the sustain in the mid lane, it's gonna be funny to see. Oh, we have a gank top lane here though. General, they have 2 stun creeps.
They have to get that nightmare off though. General, he's gonna get nightmared. So let's see if their coordination can be perfect. Stun number 1, spin number 2, stun number 2. Perfect. If we're moving over. And then another one watching the Bane's movement around the mid lane. Looks like that's actually where NaVi's trying to initiate in, but they're going to get counter-initiated the Bane, rotating over. He nightmares up on the Wisp. Now that Wisp should still be fine if he could just
1
get her
second.
away, and there she goes. The one charge, so it's not going to be enough. The Witch Doctor and the IO both will take a fall. They have to be very happy with this. They probably prefer to have a core, but still 2 supports ain't too bad.
At the same time, you could also have relocate. It's not going to be up quite yet. They are hunting.
Or is he? Paralyzing cast. Bane can't do anything. He takes too much damage from the tower. He actually goes down with the perfect control from Arstal's like coconut on the mid. So he can hit that timing as well. So they have Chrono plus the Witch Doctor Death Ward. So there goes your Chrono. They don't have the Death Ward just yet, but they have a paralyzing cast and more than enough damage to get through that Viper. Gonna move over as Roshan hits half-life. And he gets attacked pretty early on, so they've got to kill that Forge Spirit. Now NaVi can rotate over. At AF, they have the big decision. Do they stay? The Ember Spirit sends the Spirit in, at least doesn't give vision anymore. But it's not going to stop Diddy Ra from just turning on the Flame Guard. The Sleight of Fist actually searing, chaining up Chen too. He's losing life and may have the Hand of God shortly, but they got the Aegis Immortal. They actually finished the job. Arstal's Death Ward won't last long enough. In fact, he's going to go down. The Forge Spirits are doing their work up against SSA.
Oh.
He goes to the Hand of God, which makes it so the strike isn't enough damage to find the kill. But he's still not out home and hosed. He should be okay for now. But that's a big success for AF. They get Aegis.
Now here comes relocate.
You relocate for the Bane, who's going to self-nightmare, try and buy himself some space, but Taneko, he's brought Dendy into a world of hurt, and Thug's got enough damage to get through him. Dendy got the ability to, actually no he doesn't, he can't invoke his ghost.
The corrosive skin?
So he's gonna basically...
Yeah, face coming in for NaVi a little bit. Chen has to recuperate here. Mid lane.
Yeah, Death Ward's gonna go with a paralyzing cast with Syrian Chains. That Death Ward, it's not gonna do enough damage now, not the Bane nightmare him up. And that'll allow time for both One Charges and Mech. The Urn is ticking him down, and with a Chronosphere, General ensures number 1 kill with the help of the Sunstrike to do a lot of damage to Bane, but they don't even get the kill out of that one. There's Mr. Aegis, the Immortal Madara.
Well, I'm not sure what else it would be.
Yeah, it felt a little odd. Maybe he's just twitching. Like, he wants to put in commands. More help coming up to that top lane. The Tornado start up from the Wild Wings. Good Observer Ward from Arstal is going to scout out all of the movement of AF, and then the Chrono. But General, he locked himself in the tree line, the Culling Blade, and the Calling Blade.
Healing ward though.
Out, and well, with Hand of God, enough damage to find the kill. Diddy Ra's going to BT himself in. The Madara on the side from the back lines finds Arstal. A huge amount of damage coming out from that front. And Taneko walking into that Darkseer wall. Madara, he'll never get the crit. Remember, he's still got this Aegis of the Immortal. He'll now trigger. You've lost 2 heroes for an Aegis, which was at the timeout anyway. Play.
Top lane, Madara is gonna go down to the right next to Dendy. Death Ward! Oh, nice healing.
Keeps him up. They're looking for the Sunstrike, but Madara comes back out to fight. But they're actually going to catch up.
He's dead! He's dead!
He actually died to Dandy. I watched Diddy Ra getting
minions.
scripted and then multi-stunned up, so
he can purge that off. Also, I think he can do a lot of damage. Oh, top lane Thug is...
relocate as well. The Invoker Sunstrike, Viper. Do you have enough to survive this with the Mech Charge?
The Glimmer Cave.
Down. They have a Hand of God. He's gonna get the revenge kill into Taneko. Yes, he does. The corrosive skin allows for it, but still.
If you're using it for that, you might need the Hand of God right now, because General has eyes of...
Style. Stun 1, stun 2. Troll Trap's also available, gonna keep him there. Paralyzing Cask will be popping off, but at the same time, they Glimmer Cape over on the Bane, and they're gonna go instantly into Fiend's Grip, and that's exactly what they do. Slice, Dice, and General's gone.
They could have contested easily
They're
too.
coming. We got Meteorite Tornado ready for the Invoker. Roshan still taking some time to be brought down. Madara is taking up a lot of this, so the Chen army can still remain fairly tanky. The sentry wards are there too, so there's no way to invis walk your way over. Maybe a little bit too many sentry wards. The Nightmare on Witch Doctor, paralyzing cast. That's good news for Spartan, but now Dandy, the perfect Invoker Tornado, Meteorite, Deafening Blast combo. Did he Ra? He went inside the pit. He's looking for the kill over on Roshan. It's snatched by the Juggernaut. Roshan was killed off there by Diddy Ra, but now with the Death Wall, they need to kill off Arsal in time, and they're able to do so with the Self-Nightmare. Bane trying to free himself, but the Wisp falls. Seneko slapping him down. He's able to get a revenge kill off.
Juggernaut in the pit. Toby, he's gonna go down to the Invoker. Oh wait, General even Chrono.
No Chrono, but he time walked out all of the damage of the Omni Slash. That actually means they gave away the kill over on the Wisp, but this will now allow them to go for the Juggernaut. Glimmer Cape, as well as Surge, will allow him to escape. Spartan sacrificing himself to make that happen. He didn't have enough mana for the Hand of God.
Gets his Blink Dagger. They tether up General and relocate him everywhere. But now that he can set up for his own ganks.
He gets the Glimmer off just in time. There's no gem by the looks of it, but the Ice Wall, oh, that didn't make it any easier. Then he perfectly positioned himself. Now the Hand of God, but a big back wall. They need more follow-up. General will come in. The Chrono is not available anymore, but the Deafening Blast is creating the space for Diddy Ra to jump forward. A perfect Searing Chain, catching the Viper. He surged away by the Darkseer, able to reach the home base. Pretty exposed on the bottom lane. A little bit too obvious on the bait, but NaVi may not even care. They actually take out the crew, which is 1400 on in general. A perfect Chrono, catching out the big healer, which was the Chen. Got dragged back out by the Darkseer with that back, and the Chen being nightmared up means there was no instant follow-up. He's going to Glimmer Cape, TP himself away to safety, while Skylark, the mech from Thug, will keep him not alive. The last attack comes in from Dandy, reaching his mark.
Still have to worry about Ditya. He went in there with the nice time Blink Dagger and just cleaned them up with the double damage. That was very scary. This is, oh, okay, Skylark.
They're looking for the opening. The Ice Wall's down. The Chen army actually helps to do more damage to that Bane, but he gets away from the Sunstrike. As Arsal now, this time the Death Wall will do damage, but still, that Juggernaut, one slice will finish the job. Yeah, the Bane goes down, but it's maybe a little bit too cocky from AF, but they'll give it a shot. Denny's now going to come in. Starts with the EMP burn. Madara isn't deep enough that he'll keep his mana. But the Sunstrike's going to hit pretty nicely. Helps to kill off the Troll. They're losing their tanks. The Healing War's not doing enough. The Spider Fist Searing Chain as well from Diddy Ra, making it so Madara keeps getting injured. He's spinning himself up. Diddy Ra now blinks himself inside the pit. Killed by the Radiant, but Juggernaut snatches the Aegis Immortal. He wants to trigger the cheese, dropping the Ring of Aquila. Now he can do so and run back over towards the fight. Battling against General. He'll throw down that Chronosphere, which will isolate the Viper. Now they focus on the Juggernaut. So Aegis Immortal, it gets blown up with the Sunstrike. Not to mention everything else NaVi threw at them, and Darkseer has to buy some space, but he's got no mana. He's backed on cooldown. The blink comes up from Madara, but now with a tornado from Dendy, catching both the Bane as well as the Darkseer. They're looking for more. There's no Chronosphere available at the moment, and a nice play from Madara, killing off the BT creep.
Hex.
What's going on to Madara? Now the Omni Slash. There's too much of the creep wave, however. He comes back out of it, and he's down for the count. And that is GG, well played. AF going for a risky play on the Roshan. It sort of paid off at first, but then NaVi came back, and they take game one.
I mean, they were down 20,000 at that point, and there was just no way that they were winning any of the team fights. Even if they get one kill, they still were trading for one or two of their own heroes just because it was way too big at that stage. So, and then like you said, if